get that bill amended as is, or it will not move forward.
About Senator
Senator Colin Smith's bill is not a true bill as far as it just addresses the campus carry. It also has a restriction on it through a CCL, which is very strange to me that she wants to get rid of one restriction. She acts like that's against the Second Amendment. When it comes to the CCL license, she's fine with that restriction. It also has restrictions on normal. I think our bill actually expands beyond campus carry, allow people to carry in other locations as well, as long as they have the endorsement on their CCL.
What are all the other locations around there? So the state capitol and the bars, if they allow it, if they understand it. What are
there's 4 or 5 different ones off the top of my head. I know you can do like churches unless it's posted. I know you can do like I said, state capitol, bars. There's a few other ones I can't remember off the top of my head.
I guess why go beyond that? Was that the only way to get the NRA on board with the training?
I think from the beginning, if we said if you're going to have this enhanced training, you're going to make somebody go to 8 hours of training. Let's make sure they can actually expand that beyond just college campuses. So if we're going to train for 8 hours, I believe they got the response. They have now the ability to go different places. We're going to make the Arkansas State Police come up with that system. We're going to have that training on the books. This will allow them to exercise their right to carry in more locations. And I think that's a proven way to do that.
What's the next step of how are you going to get it back?
We're processing the next step. We'll see what happens in the next day or two. I'm sure there'll be some action on this very soon. I think it's going to pass. Like I said, it's the only bill that's supported by the NRA. It's the only bill with the governor's support. It's the only bill that has broad support from a big coalition.
Why has it been so hard, or why has it been so agreement been so elusive since the bill came over to the Senate?
Anytime you have an emotional bill like this, dealing with colleges, dealing with 18-year-olds and plus in colleges, when you're dealing with guns, it's always going to create an emotional issue. And I think once the bill was originally changed, then it became a question of what's the best bill that we can make happen. Because it's obvious there was different opinions on it. This amendment we have is a slam dunk amendment. It allows those who wanted to train to have some training. It allows 21 years older. It expands it in different areas. It's a win-win. I do not understand why it's being held up by this committee.
So I've missed the beginning of this conversation. So the amendment is 21 and up with up to 8 hours.
Yes, if you look at the amendment, it doesn't say 21 and up, it does say a licensee, which would be the CCL, which is the law that says you have to be 21 and up. So that's what the age.
And then there would be some different places besides campus that you'd be able to bring it.
The state capitol, you can carry it to certain meetings, you can carry it to bars, you can carry it. It's expanded to a bunch of different areas as well. As long as you have that endorsement, and now property owner still has the right to put up a sign saying, I don't want you to come to my bar. That would preclude you from going in there. But I think it just kind of takes our rights and makes sure they're actually being able to exercise it.
If you allowed guns at the state capitol, how many lawmakers do you think would be packing?
Over under would probably be at least half.
One last question. Any notion that this might get pulled out of committee by the full Senate? Have there been any talks of that?
We're going to have every option on the table. We will not let this excellent bill die in this committee. So whatever the options are moving forward, we're going to use every tool within our book to make sure that people have a chance to vote on it. That's all I ask for. Let the Senate vote on this complete thing. Let everybody have a chance to have a say. If they don't like it, they can vote against it. That's their right. But I think it needs to be heard before the full Senate. That sounds like we're going to use every tool in our book.
Should the clarification of Act 746 also be passed out and put on the full Senate?
Which one is that one?
The one I was talked about earlier by Rice.
Rice's bill.
Rice's bill? Rice's bill is a bill I support in concept, but not in practice. This is a terribly written bill. It doesn't address a host of issues dealing with constitutional carry. We're going to allow constitutional carry to happen in the state of Arkansas. We need to have clear black letter law on where you can and can't carry, what that means, because right now that will do effectively nothing or effectively gut everything. I have no answer on that, and I couldn't get an answer out of either the sponsors today or anybody who I asked the question. There was no clarification on that issue. I support constitutional carry, but I'm not going to let a terribly written bill that's going to actually probably hurt gun owners in the state of Arkansas get through this committee.
On the mass picketing bill, would that prevent unions from picketing?
I think it doesn't have union-specific language in it. What it will do is stop people from allowing people to move in and out of their business. So if you jump up, I don't know, union or anybody else, and you prevent a worker from going to work, or you prevent people from driving down the street, this law will apply. If you're just protesting, picketing, and you're allowing them egress and outgress, then it would not affect you.